Part 2.
I stood there in the doorway for a long time, staring at the box in the rain. My first instinct was to leave it outside and pretend I never saw it. But that note kept repeating in my head. Open it before morning. I brought it inside, locked the door, and sat at the kitchen table with the box in front of me. My hands were shaking so badly, I almost didn't get the lid off. Inside was a small velvet pouch, a folded note, and something wrapped in a clean white cloth. I opened the note first. It said, "You were never meant to find out this way. I only came because he asked me to return what was mine." My stomach dropped. I stared at the cloth for a long time before unwrapping it. Inside was a silver locket. My husband's locket. I had never seen him wear it, but I recognized it because I had once found it in his drawer and asked him about it. He'd gone quiet and told me it was old family jewelry. That was all he ever said. My fingers trembled as I opened it. Inside was a tiny photo of me and my husband from years ago, back when we were still laughing more than we were arguing, back when life still felt light. And behind the photo was another folded slip of paper. It only had one line. "He saved my life." I sat back, confused and exhausted, and still terrified. Then my phone rang. Unknown number. I almost didn't answer, but something made me pick up. A man's voice came through, calm and tired. "I'm the one in black," he said. "I'm the reason your husband never told you the whole story." I said nothing. He continued. "He helped me when I had nothing. No home, no family, no name worth keeping. I owed him more than I could ever repay. But before he died, he told me something important." My throat felt tight. "He told me that if anything ever happened to him, I should make sure you got the locket. He said you'd understand the rest." I looked down at the silver chain in my hands. The man on the phone gave me the address of a storage unit across town, then hung up.
I didn't sleep that night.
At sunrise, I went there. Inside the unit were boxes of letters, old photos, and a small envelope with my name on it. The letters were all from my husband. Some were dated years back. Some were never sent. That was when I finally understood.
He had been sick for a while.
He had been trying to protect me from how bad it got. The man in black wasn't stalking me. He had been keeping a promise. The final letter from my husband said, "If you're reading this, it means I didn't get to tell you in person.
I'm sorry.
I wanted you to remember me alive, not as something you had to survive." I sat in that storage unit and cried harder than I had at the funeral. But for the first time since he died, the grief didn't feel sharp and cruel. It felt warm, like something had finally been put back where it belonged. When I got home, I found one last note tucked under my door. No name, just 4 words. "He's at peace now." I held that note in my hands for a long time, listening to the rain outside, and for the first time in days, I breathed without pain.